Thank you, committee. My name is Lisa Kearns. I'm a city councillor in Burlington for Ward 2. I'm also the deputy mayor of community engagement and partnerships. I also serve as a regional councillor, under which I could go to jail if our water is not clean in the region of Halton. I also have a certified director certificate from the ICD.D from Rotman School of Business, which makes me uniquely having the ability to assess risk and issues like that to corporations. And I also have my IAP2 Level 1 certification for the community engagement spectrum. Having all of those things complemented with the fact that last night I read every single comment that came into this committee, 1,700 and 1,400. I've had this streamed all day from the No AI folks on whoever's Instagram that is, thank you. And I've listened intently. I've also proudly grew up at the corner of Barton and Kenilworth, 3 kilometers from Stelco Wilcox. And I also worked at Stelco as my first career after I graduated from Western University. And my dad is a 30-year plus Stelco BOF employee, and now his social calendar is booked with funerals of people who have died of cancer. The reason I'm here today is that we do not have the appropriate municipal framework to make the decision, and it is actually very unfair that no councillor for Hamilton today can speak to this issue, nor can the mayor. It's also unfair that the Committee of Adjustment is being tasked with such a decision. While it is just a land severance, I respect that. The implications are far more than exactly that. So I come to you today with some ideas for a solution. I respect everyone's personal circumstances, so please don't interpret that as not being compassionate. Here's what I think you should do today. If you were, because council's hands are tied when it comes to a decision of Committee of Adjustment, and rightfully so, you should refuse the severance. That will likely trigger an appeal. The city does have the ability to appeal a decision of a Committee of Adjustment. That will kick it over into the tribunal, which is the Ontario Land Tribunal. That's an overriding provincial body. Once that gets triggered, you're looking at about an 18-month delay before the process gets adjudicated upon. In that time, the City Council will unlock new tools that can be through the legislative services where they can do some additional work. Your holding provisions that are listed between the 18 down to 16 now, those also can be appealed by the applicant. The applicant coincidentally just sponsored a $200 a ticket Chamber of Commerce event in Burlington with the minister, of which 2 mayoral candidates are at. I am not. I'm here with y'all. And that would allow the council to unlock new legislative tools to address it, because it is really, in fact, a provincial issue, and we do need some additional federal oversight related to this. What the City of Burlington, City of Hamilton could do in the meantime is initiate a Section 38 under the Planning Act, which would be an interim control bylaw, and that would have the ability to undertake some additional planning studies, which would be able to identify new or compatible or restricted uses of the land in relation to the other surrounding land use abilities or the land use provisions. And within that, you'd be able to put in different qualifiers like wastewater, water management, hydro drains, distancing, remediation, etc. And those would be binding because they would then be within the context of the zoning bylaw, of which is currently a gap. And it is in Burlington too, and that's okay. We're going to fix that really quickly just as well. But the interim control bylaw will essentially put a freeze on any future applications. So while the decision today clearly is not, do you support an AI data center, yes or no? It's important to know that it's not a binary decision. It's a stepping stone to a future decision, and that's within the purview of the C of A. It would at least buy you some time to make a pause, to minimize risk, to improve opportunities to create the right containment policies and frameworks. And it would allow everyone in this room to take a pause, do that public engagement, which has not been done by no stretch of the imagination, and it would allow us to create some best and better practices that can be implemented within the existing legislative and planning frameworks to get the best possible outcome for everyone. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you, and Hamilton. Thanks.
Thank you.